Chronological Bible in a Year Reading Plan, Day 46. Today we were in Leviticus 8 through 10. We saw the initial sacrifices, the inauguration of Aaron and his sons, what this entire book has been building up to. But we saw also just as quickly as they started practicing these sacrifices, they started messing them up. Two of Aaron's sons offered unauthorized fire. They did not perform the sacrifices correctly or as commanded, and thus God consumed them with his fire. They were killed on sight for improper worship, for desecrating that which is holy. We then saw confusion between Moses and Aaron with one of the other offerings, and he's asking why it hasn't been eaten, and Aaron's like, well, we did this. Would it have been right? And Moses is like, okay, maybe. We can see, day one, there's some confusion, but there's also a lot of blood. And as I was thinking about the blood that these sacrifices caused, it reminded me of Hebrews 9. Where in Hebrews 9, he's referencing these things here. Verse 21, it says, "And in the same way, he sprinkled the tabernacle and all the articles of worship with the blood," referencing Moses doing this ritual. And then in 22, he writes, "According to the law, almost everything is purified with blood. Without the shedding of blood, there is no forgiveness." And then in Hebrews, it goes on, and this is part of the new covenant. It's explaining that Jesus is building a new tabernacle, and his death on the cross, that bloody sacrifice, that was the same for us. I'm excited that as a pastor, I don't have to remember all of these rituals because I'm pretty sure I would be like Aaron's sons. I would do something wrong. I do miss some of the spectacle. All the people saw God's fire come down, and we don't have that visual anymore. But because of that, we're forced to rely more on faith, which ultimately is God's design and desire. So my question for us today, lacking these visible signs, what are some things that strengthen your faith? I would love to hear from you. What are some things you dwell on, meditate on, read, pray over that remind you of what God has done and strengthen your faith day by day? I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. But until then, God bless.